Stop listening. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a problem, and I wanted to go over it with some of you. There are two issues that I want to bring up. First, I do consultations with people, and my consultations, I am very thorough. That's why people want the consultation, because I give a lot of information. And it is basically a constant, no talking, constant talking conversation where I am providing information for basically 2 hours. Just information that an individual gets to go over later, gets to compile, even helping individuals to produce documents, explaining to them why these documents are necessary, and responding to courts for people. Because that's what most people need. They need direction because they've not been in a situation before. 42 years I've been doing this. Since I was 15, going into court by myself, without anybody helping me, besides Jehovah. But in all true seriousness, that's the only person I went to for help. Because the adults couldn't help me because most of them didn't know what to do. Most of the people I knew did not know anything about court because they hadn't been through court. Don't come from that type of family. You know what I'm saying? I was just telling a group this morning, as I've mentioned before on video, I used to go into the courtroom, sit there as a teenager, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19-year-old, and I would listen to the attorneys and the judges talk. And then I would go and I would speak to the defendant, and I would tell them what I had gathered and watch things change. That was me. That's what I did. I have people signing up for the consults who don't know me, who have watched a couple of videos and I need some help, and they'll sign up for the consult. So I hired a scheduler because I'm just too busy. I've been answering emails all morning, having meetings and so forth, answering calls. I'm too busy. So I hired a scheduler, and I pay that scheduler pretty good. And that scheduler is pretty thorough. Pretty thorough. And they send out notifications, and I get a copy, proof of the notifications. And I had this one person. His name is, we're just going to call him Eric. I'm not going to highlight any last name or anything, but Eric received the same notification that everybody else receives. Eric signed up for a consult back in, pay attention, August of this year. Almost a full month ago. Eric went to his bank and said, hey, I didn't receive the product. Really? Eric received an email saying, hey, this is what you need to do. Here is the number. You need to call him for a pre-consult. Oh, by the way, nobody does a pre-consult. Go ahead. Schedule a consult with somebody and see if they do a pre-consult. But I do. Because I need to know, as I tell everybody, I need to know what we're going to be talking about. So it's not fair to me if I don't know what we're talking about. And it's not fair to you because you won't get the full import of the consultation. Well, Eric did not bother to follow instructions because Eric can't follow instructions. So I told Eric, you can't contact us anymore. You can't contact any of my companies anymore. Any of the companies affiliated with me that I started, cease and desist. We don't want to deal with you, Eric. You're not one of our people. We don't want to deal with nobody like you, especially somebody who will lie and say you didn't get something that we did exactly what we said we were going to do. We sent you notification, gave you a phone number to contact, gave you an email to contact, and you didn't contact anything. Eric, you lied. So, Eric, I hope you reap what you sow. No, hold on. It's not that I hope it. I know you will reap what you sow. So I'm not going to hope it. I'm going to wait until you get what you have coming. I'm not going to be there watching. I just know for a fact that that's all of our lives. We all have to suffer consequences, especially when we do stuff intentionally. Trust me, I've had to. And so, when we have people like Eric, ladies and gentlemen, they deserve it. Oh no, I'm sorry. What you guys need to know is Eric cost me $80. Almost $90. Eric. He got his refund. There was another young lady. She did almost the same thing, but at least she asked us for a refund. I didn't feel like telling her, hey, you received the number, you received instructions, follow the instructions. I didn't feel like, well, why do you want a refund? I'm not going to go through that with people. Here, there's your stupid money. I don't need your money. I'm not doing this for somebody's stupid money. It is my time that these people are wasting. She cost me $87. Eric cost me $87 out of my pocket. But I didn't do anything. That's why. Okay? These are the type of people I'm having to deal with. And yet, this is what I go through, because sometimes I feel like I'm the only one. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're wondering why society treats you the way they treat you, if you're wondering why judges, police officers, and officials treat you the way they treat you, it's because of people like them. Okay? I'm not joking. I'm telling you the truth. It's just the way it is. Now, that's one thing. We're going to take another minute. There are people contacting SATCOM regarding the Mega Pack. Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot buy a Mega Pack right now. We're getting ready to change the price. We told you that. We told you don't contact SATCOM. So there's an individual who's been contacting SATCOM saying that he's been trying to purchase the product. I'm about to let them know that he cannot purchase the product. It was stated on the video that if anybody did try to contact them regarding the new program and the fact that we were going to be changing things and we were going to be putting the pricing up, that we would block them. He's going to get blocked. When the new Mega Pack and all of the documents associated with it are available, everybody will be told at the same time. But we told you, don't bother the company. I get to see all the emails. I said, don't do it. And when you decide you're going to do something anyway after being told by the person who has the right to say don't do it, then that means that you don't want to work with us. See, what I'm trying to say is, we are not here to work with those type of people. That's not what we're here for. We're here to work with people who want to work with us, who know how to listen. If you don't know how to listen, then we don't need you. We don't need your business. We don't need you associated with us. We don't need you anywhere near us. We don't need you. We're not in this for the money. We're trying to help people, but we can't help you when you are those type of people. All right. I got to go. Hope that all of you have a very good day. Thank you for taking the time.